and welcome to Saturday Night Rocket League. And here today, I am joined by our very own Sea Biscuit. How are you doing today, Biscuit?
Well, I'm doing good. Just blinded myself by pulling up the public player sheet and turning on the sun in my room. But otherwise, I'm doing swell, my man.
Fantastic. Always good to hear. And we have a pretty good matchup here today. Bishops and Assassins. And Biscuit, tell us what you know about these two teams.
You know, I know both these teams are coming this game after going to five. I believe Venom lost to Bishops 3-2, while Assassins lost to Hellcats 3-2. So both teams on Monday having close series. One team coming out top, one team not so much.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks like Assassins need a bounce back. I do know they changed their roster coming into the season, rated 16th in power rankings. But I mean, Biscuit, what do you think about the power rankers this season? You think they're doing a good job so far?
As the next power ranker, who got dropped going 2-0 from one to second, I would say my ego says no, but honestly, overall, they've done a pretty solid job. And preseason's always a hard ranking to do because you're just guessing. And to be honest, new people every season, it's a hard rotation. You never really know who has total pop off potential of the random name you've never seen before. So mistakes are bound to happen on their end for that. I'll give them that.
Absolutely. And right now, we are waiting for people to join up. We got the signal. We're getting in. And Biscuit, we're going to need the prediction for you, man. Who's taking this one?
Just because I have a guy named Mr. Climax and that name makes me laugh, I'm giving Bishops the win. But I'm going to say it goes to five again. I think both teams are looking for a game five in the second part of the week. Bishops in five.
I mean, for the sake of content, I hope you're right. As Sans gets an air dribble, going to be hit away by Kratos, who takes a shot and is going to get bumped by Jason. Mr. Climax going to put it towards the middle. Megalodon going to hit it away. And, I mean, so far, both teams kind of trying to settle in right now in this game one, feeling each other out. And what are you seeing so far, Biscuit?
A lot of just trying to boom the ball, I think, to a little bit to teammates, but it is game one on stream, Saturday Night Rocket League. The pressure's on for both these teams, and Boomer Ball is expected in game one. But I think if one of these teams can find a way to take a little control, maybe beat one person with a flick or two, we could see a goal here pretty early.
Absolutely. I mean, just beating one person would help tremendously in terms of getting the ball on their side, as it looks like the Bishops have had all the pressure so far in this one, as Jason passes to Sands, who's going to put a shot on target, but Mr. Climax is going to clear it away. Jason going to pop it up. Mr. Climax is going to elect for Fort to get it. And Kratos is going to take a shot, but Jason makes it back in time. And, I mean, right now, the Bishops, they've had a few scares here and there, but really they've just been on the assassin side, Biscuit.
Yeah, they've been really in their face right now, but not overcommitting quite yet. We've had a few sketchy third man decisions, which could come to bite them in the butt, or it could lead to a goal. That's the risk you take when you push that third man as aggressive as they are.
And Mr. Climax putting another shot on target. Sand's gonna hit it away. Kratos going for the bump plays, but Megalodon gonna pop it up. Gonna pass it to Jason, who takes a shot on target, but the shot does not find its mark. Sand's gonna dunk Fort out of the equation, but Kratos gonna do well to get it away. And I mean, what can a team do here, Biscuit, to steal the momentum in game one?
I think a nice demo play right now would really, really open up the space because both teams are being a little conservative now at that third. I would say Bishops are pushing.
Oh!
Oh my God, JSN, you animal!
Oh my goodness, Jason opens up the scoring with a nice double tap play. Climax probably should have gotten the touch, but doesn't matter as Jason puts his team on top early in this series.
Through the bump plays, I should have just said go for an epic double tap, Jaegers.
Absolutely, it seemed to work out for him then as Kratos is going to push on target at Megalodon. gonna hit it away, but Climax is doing his best to be a pest in the Assassin's defensive half. Sand's gonna pop it up. Mr. Climax goes for the air dribble, gets another touch, pass it down to Kratos, goes mid, dangerous ball, and Fort is going to put in the back of the net.
Yeah, just kind of a low level play here, but it works out. Kratos getting that ball around the last defender of JSN, and I mean, you expect Ford as a top MMR player to make that every day of the week. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jaegers.
Absolutely. I mean, but you know what they say, Biscuit? The hardest shots in the game are the open net ones, the ones you have time, the ones you have to think about. But Fort does well to not think about put in the back of the net, and Kratos, as quickly as they equalize, is going to put his team on top.
Sands trying to cut off that initial touch, but in turns, I think just kind of pass it up. And Smegalodon, low boost, trying to get boost, too late, too high, top right corner, nothing you could do to save that one. And just as quickly as it looked like Assassins were warming up to get a lead here, they're down one.
Absolutely, and it looks like Megalodon is rocking the carriage wheels. I'm not a huge fan of them myself, Biscuit, but I mean, so far they've seemed to be doing all right for him as he gets a cut past one defender. Kratos is gonna hit it away. Kratos is gonna take a shot off the backboard, and Mr. Climax gonna pass to the side. Megalodon gonna pass it to Jason, but Jason does not find the mark. And with a minute left, do the Assassins have what it takes to come back in game one, Biscuit?
That's a real momentum and energy killer right there. You got the first goal, you get quickly smacked back to being down one, and then missing an open net. That's hard to bounce back from, but they do have old reliable Sands over there with his energy and momentum. As I think Bishops almost gave away a goal really bad right there.
I mean, you were just talking about momentum killers, Biscuit, but Fort almost put that one in the back of his own net. And Jason running rampant on the the Bishop side, excuse me. And I believe that was Sands going to put it in the back of the net. The nice placement on the shot. A little bit of tomfoolery on Jason's part, clearing the goal. And this game is tied up.
Yeah, Jason missing the 50, getting the bump, and it leads to a goal. One of the most amazingly lucky but awesome things I think I've seen in a minute.
Oh my goodness, as Kratos is going for a double tap here, and the ball is cleared away. Can Fort get back to it? Yes, he does. He takes possession, gets past one, tries to get past two, but Sands clears it away. But Mr. Climax able to get the backboard read, hits it past one, has enough boost here to do something nasty with it. And Kratos is going to put it in the back of the net with 14 seconds left. Biscuit, it's looking like the Bishops are gonna take this game one.
Yeah, I think, no offense to Assassins, I think they need to post like a sign on their backboard that says free, because right now they're not defending it at all.
Absolutely, the Bishops able to set up shop on the Assassin's backboard. Mr. Climax almost putting another one there, and with this being on the Assassin side, the Assassins have one last hope here, and the net was open.
Bump.
The Assassins player not able to read the bump, and Bishop's going to take this game one.
Yeah, Bishop's taking game one, and that bump by Sands, I believe, at the end there really gave a chance for. I didn't catch if it was Smegalodon or JSN, but if they had communicated that better, if Sands had told them, that could have been a 0-second goal for the ages. I'm kind of sad that it had to drop there.
Absolutely no, that was an open net, and I mean it's just unfortunate wasn't able to read the bump like I was saying. Would have been a definite highlight play to be sure. But can the Assassins come back in this game too, or are the Bishops just going to be able to just set up shop in this one, you think?
I think if Assassins, all jokes aside, can sure up that backboard defense. I think pretty much every goal Bishop's got, there was somebody on backboard that just didn't make a touch, and it kind of just bounced out and was an open net. Think of that, whoever's in a third man position at that moment makes that touch, and Assassins could have very well won this 2-1 or 2-0 even, because that backboard defense was just lacking in that game. If they can pick that up and maybe get a little more out of Schmegalodon, considering I know he's a quality player and Sands should not be outscoring him. No offense to Sands. They could have a real good chance here. Maybe a gentleman's sweep. Who knows?
Gentleman sweeps, one of my least favorite kinds of sweeps. I've been the recipient of them far too many times, Biscuit. As this one gets underway, Megalodon gonna start out fast, and with 3 seconds into this one, Megalodon gonna put his team on top.
The smartest caster ever. I said we needed more. It took him 3 seconds to give us more. Good job, Schmeg. I'm proud of you.
I mean, Biscuit, he must have been listening to you, because I mean, so far his kickoff game is through the roof. Oh my goodness!
Backward defense.
Oh my goodness, he almost messed that one up, but we're gonna look past it as a goal didn't result from it. Mr. Kratos 1-on-1 with Sands. Can Megalodon get back? Makes a save. Climax hits it across. Fort gonna double tap. Unfortunate double tap, and Jason gonna take control. Has an open net here, but Mr. Climax makes it back in time. Megalodon gonna clear it here off the backboard, but Fort does well to read it. Sands gonna hit it against backboard again, and Fort gonna take possession, grabs a side boost, gets an unfortunate touch, but pass it to Kratos. Kratos gonna pass it mid, but nobody there, and Megalodon gonna have room to clear. Has the beat and puts his second goal of the game in.
Lord have mercy, he's on fire. Schmegalodon with a controlled touch. Fort going early, and Schmeg realizing the open net, light tap right past him. And now we got a 2-0 lead, the biggest lead so far of the series for Assassins.
Oh, absolutely. Megalodon, I wasn't sure if he was going to make it back to the ball in time, but he did well to get there and get the flick over. And I mean, so far, after you showed him to asked him to show up, Biscuit, he's really shown up in this game too. But can he be consistent? That is the question going forward. As Climax gonna put it on target, but Megalodon, the man we were just talking about, picks up another save. 2 so far in the game. Fort goes for the double tap. Climax hits off the corner, but JSN going to clear it away, and nobody home. The Assassins go up 3.
And JSN getting a nice read off of here, off the 50 by Sands, and Bishop's maybe a little overconfident after winning game 1. I mean, they had 3 people in one quarter of the field right there, and JSN doing the right thing, taking the bank, getting the goal, and now it's 3-0, and look a little worried if you're the Bishops right now.
There's three minutes left. Anything can happen, but it's definitely a momentum shift in favor of the Assassins. Sands gets a touch away, picks up the corner boost. Megalodon gonna beat one. Could go for the double tap. Oh my goodness, and Megalodon gonna backflip into the ball, and that is the hat trick. And we still got 3 minutes left.
Yeah, Schmeg just said, I'll do it myself, team. We might have had a loss in game 1, but we're 2 minutes in. We're averaging 2 goals a minute on my shoulders. What an animal.
The Assassins on pace for 10 goals in this game. Not likely, but you know, it's that's what's on pace. But Mr. Climax gonna hit the ball up, pass it to Fort. Gonna have the tactical fake on the ball, and Sands gonna be able to take possession. Pass it to Megalodon. Megalodon keeps possession. Mr. Climax going to hit it away. Not sure how much boost Mr. Climax has. Regardless, he flicks into awaiting Megalodon's hands, and Sands going to clear it away. Sands picks up the side boost, pops up the corner. Mr. Climax able to dunk one, but Jason has a clear lane, gets the flick, but no help on that side of the field. And I mean, we were just talking about it, Biscuit, as Mr. Climax is gonna put one in, get 1 goal back.
Yeah, a great read by Mr. Climax, and our boy Schmegalodon, the Don man, old man Schmeg here. I think was trying to take that to the side, and just an unfortunate catch leaves it sitting in his midfield, his last back. And I think anyone in any league cleans that one up, except maybe me.
I mean, Biscuit. I mean, But yeah, no, with 2 minutes left, there's still plenty of time for anything to happen, but the Assassins are playing out of their minds right now. 4 goals in 2 minutes. The pace has kind of slowed a little bit. But regardless, Sands and the Assassins have been quick to the ball, and they're really just outplaying the Bishops right now.
They're definitely outplaying the Bishops, and a 700 score with a minute and a half by Schmeglidon also helps that case. He is 700. That's insane, Jaegers.
And I mean, 1 minute and a half left to go. He's able to farm 2 more saves, and Hand's gonna have the shot, but Fort is going to get the demo. Kratos pops the ball up, goes for an aerial play, but Jason able to hit it away. Sands hits off the wall. Not much boost to his name though. Climax gonna be able to catch it here. Goes up the wall, gets his boost stolen by Sands. And Biscuit, what do the Bishops have to do?
Well, I will say they are leading by 2 shots in the shot category, so they are applying really good pressure. It's just right now you got Schmeg saving everything and just on non-conversions by this Bishops team. I think they're getting the pressure. They just need to get the goals. Kind of
Oh
like
my
Schmeg gets it
goodness.
fourth with its 4th goal and 4 saves as well, just to go with it.
900 points, 4 goals, 4 saves. The man is popping off. And I mean, with all the momentum right now, the Assassins could be going for that gentleman's sweep, like you mentioned earlier.
Bishops need to figure out how to convert some of these high-level shots they've been taking.
Absolutely. Could definitely help, but Sands gonna meet up for the ball, gonna get dunked away, and Kratos doing his best to steal momentum back, find a way to get a goal, find anything they can do, but right now the Assassins are popping off.
Oh, there's one.
I mean, with 3 minutes, with 15 seconds left, down by 3, I'm not quite sure it's winnable, but it is a nice consolation goal for the stat pad. Fort is going to get 1. 15 seconds left, anything's possible, but I think we're going at a tie series, Biscuit.
Yeah,
Sands,
mathematically, it was possible.
Megalodon gonna put a shot on targets, gonna get dunked away by Kratos. And yeah, no, that's all she wrote for game 2. And we could be seeing a very back and forth series in this one, Biscuit.
Yeah, I think it depends how Assassins handle this win. 925 by Schmeglidon is just crazy. Sorry. This depends how Assassins handle this win, because I think Bishops got a little bit of an ego there coming in with that first win. They slowed down. They did apply some pressure, but pretty weak shots in most situations, pretty easy saves, and even that second goal they got, really, Schmeglidon, he had the touch. He was there. He just missed it, and I think he expected Fort to be there and he was playing the 50. Happens to the best of us, but yeah, I think if Assassins handle this right and build off the momentum of this win, they could easily take these next 2. But if Bishops bounce back and we see that team like we did in game 1 from them, who knows? You could really flip a coin and probably get it right just as often.
Oh yeah, no, I mean Fort taking all the time needed to maybe like tell his team to reset, try and get him back in the mindset, because I mean that was I don't want to say it was no, that was domination by Smegalodon. I will say that he popped off. 900 points is ridiculous,
Yeah,
in a league match,
yeah.
and
Oh, yeah, I
it's
got that
just
one.
oh, absolutely. The man is doing whatever he can. Like I was saying, Biscuit, he must have been listening to you because he popped off in this one. But can he keep the momentum up in game 3? That's what we're going to be looking at here. If Sand's going to pop the ball back up, go for a second touch. Fort going to try and clear it away. Fort going to get dunked by Megalodon. And Sand's going to take a shot, but Kratos and Climax going to combine for the shave. Jason going to hit the ball middle, Megalodon up for it. Sands gonna hit the ball up. Could have the pass bound. Good go for the Doomsday, but Fort hits it away. And right now, the Assassins have all the momentum, and they're just picking up where they left off.
Yeah, they're coming in hot, applying a lot of pressure, but the problem is a lot of pressure, but
Ooh.
they didn't get a goal out of it. So now, who knows? That can be hard to recover from too.
And Fort having enough of us saying Megalodon's name, going to get a demo, and that's one thing we haven't really seen a lot of, Biscuit. We haven't seen that many demos in this game.
Yeah, we haven't had too many demos. I don't think anyone's even gotten close to an executioner throughout the whole series of a total of 7. And that could be something. Maybe that was Fort's conversation. They were talking about, hey, we were getting more shots than them. We just need to clear out that net and make them as easy as they need to be. Or just score a read back
Kratos
off corner.
gonna put a shot on target, and you can tell a definite difference between the Bishops this game and last game. They're playing a lot more aggressive. They're going for boost steals, they're going for demos, and they're putting their shots on target. And I mean, they're looking to take game 2 like just out of their minds. As
Yeah. Yeah, and Sands dunks one in. Never mind. Go ahead. Say what you want to say.
Oh, not gonna lie, I forgot what I was gonna say. As the Bishops just looking a little discombobulated on defense, and Sands is gonna help him out by putting the goal in the back of the net and sending them back to kickoff.
Yeah, he sent her real hard there, bud, on that 50. I'm not gonna lie.
Fort gonna have possession, pops the ball up, but easy ball for Sands. Mr. Climax gonna read Sands' touch, however, and the ball's up dangerously mid. But Mr. Climax and Jason are just gonna pass the ball back to each other. And Sands gonna hit it off the sidewall. Kratos catches it, gonna get hit away by Jason. And I mean, are you seeing anything different in this game than the previous ones?
Honestly, it's a little more discombobulated. Everyone for the last 2 games has kind of been stuck to a spot. As who cares what you just say, Mr. Climax reading off the backboard, only one who can figure it out. Kratos with a great pass, nice shot. We're looking like game 1 all over again here.
And Kratos with a nice read off the corner, able to pass it, just catches the Assassin's defense slipping, and the Bishops already tying their goal amount from the previous game, hoping to build on that. Mr. Climax and Kratos gonna have a nice little passing play, however, not enough power on the shot as Jason able to get it away. Jason gonna pass it to Megalodon, who's gonna take a shot, and where did the third man go, Biscuit?
Ooh. Kratos getting caught out. As third man, he churned after Fort had jumped, and Jason, great pass at that man. Mama, that's a bad man right there. Schmegalodon putting another one away. He's up to like what, 4 or 5 goals in the last 2 games now.
Hey, Biscuit, I believe he had just 4 in the last game. As, oh my goodness, now the demos are coming out in this one. Megalodon keeps possession, has 15 boosts, is following it, could pass it mid. Kratos hits it away. Jason gonna get a nice little bump there. Kratos able to take possession. Sands an awkward touch, not the touch he needed. Fort gonna pass it mid off the backboard, and Mr. Climax gonna put a shot, but SS Megalodon going to hit it away, and the ball bouncing dangerously mid. No one able to attack on the Assassin's part. Nice little passing play from Kratos to Fort. And I mean, what can a team do to get in the lead, Biscuit? Like, this seems very back and forth right now.
Yeah, very back and forth, and I think if someone could find a timely demo, not just a demo, but we're in a 2v1, let's go get a demo, that could be something that could really help build a lead for one of these teams right now.
Absolutely. I mean, not just any demo, not just a demo of Spite, but a backboard clearing demo as Jason. It looked a little risky, looked a little awkward, but got the job done as he puts his team on top. And with a minute left, that could be the game-winning goal in Game 3.
And Kratos getting caught with his pants down, his third man again. He pushed up on that ball on JSN his last back, and I think he was going to try to do something fancy, but then realized, oh, it's just open. Let me make sure I put this in. And now, if your Bishops, all that momentum kind of got snuffed out. You need to figure out something quick. And leaving your net open is not one of those things. As
Oh my
Megatron gets
goodness.
another.
Right as you say that, the net was open, Biscuit, as Megalodon just gonna get a nice little 50 for it. Not really expecting that, backflipping towards the goal. Not able to make it time, and it's looking like the Assassins are comfortable now.
Yeah, I would say Bishop's goal is like McDonald's. It's open 24/7 right now.
Oh man. Oh no. That right there was a violation. How will that affect the Alaskan trout population? Kratos putting the ball dangerously in his own midfield. Sans gonna get a nice bump on Fort, and Megalodon gonna take another shot, but gonna be hit away by the Bishop's defenders. And I mean, 30 seconds left. Can the Bishops do anything in this one to salvage this game 3, or do they just need to try and find a way to get momentum, try and grab it back, and just prep for game 4?
I think Assassins are playing way too defensive here for Bishops to find a goal. I'd love to see them find one, but I don't think it'll happen. I think Bishops need to bounce back and find a way to stifle off this gentleman's sweep.
Absolutely, and like right when you called it, it's looking like more and more likely as we have a possible card change here. But right now, Biscuit Megalodon is popping off. He has 6 goals in the last 2 games. I'm not sure how many he's had in game 1, but like you just asked him to show up and he's showing up.
Yeah, game 1 he had a 180 score. I'm pretty sure he had no goal, and I just wanted to see more of him. I know he's a very capable player, and this scoreboard right here is more what I'm used to on an Assassin's team. Sans a solid third, but not really your carry. JSN a solid second, and Smegodon just coming out doing his thing and putting the team in the backpack. You know, he's pulled it out these last 2 games, and Bishops need to start there. They need to figure out how to stop him, and then figure out the rest as they go through this game 4. I almost said game 3 because I have a bad brain.
Well, it happens, Biscuit. As the Assassins doing the best I mean, the Bishops, I mean, I don't know. They're not doing the best they can. They're losing. They lost 2 games in a row. We saw how they could play in game 1. They're putting tons of shots on target. It was just getting saved away by the Assassins. What they need to do is they just need to clear out the defense. They need to send demos. They need to play more aggressive. They can't keep doing what they're doing because whatever they're doing right now isn't working.
Yeah, honestly, I think they should all go for an executioner. Not even touch the ball. Play the guy on the ball. And it actually is a viable strategy if you can pull it off right and get free touches for your third man.
As Sans gonna pass it to Jason. Jason gonna hit it on target, but an easy save from Mr. Climax. Mr. Climax hits it off the corner. Jason hits it away. Kratos has a little time as third man. Gonna pop the ball up, but Jason gonna get a nice touch away, and Sans already, the bumps are coming out. The man is rotating dangerously, and he's just being an absolute menace for the Assassins.
Stan's trying to employ what we said the Bishops should do, and I respect the man for it. He's always been a demo-ish heavy player, so it makes sense that he's going for it and giving his team opportunities where he can.
And Sans, a nice little aerial play here, gonna get hit away by Fort. Gonna also dunk out Megalodon. Jason alone in the back. Gonna have a nice touch, plenty of boost past it to Sans, but Kratos is going to hit it away. Megalodon, a little bit of time. Jason goes for the demo, but oh my goodness, an open down the goal line from Sans, but Jason going to save the day. As you know, we don't have to talk about it now, Biscuit, because the goal went in, but that wasn't an ideal play from Sans.
Sans was about 2 seconds away from going non-playing by my request. If that had not got finished by JSN.
Oh my goodness. And I don't know, like the Bishops, I know you said they need to go for demos, but they just need to play more aggressive. They're not playing well on defense, but really the Assassins are just outplaying them right now.
They're outbraining them and not playing over. Like, I don't know how to explain it exactly. It sounds bad as the color, but Assassins are being aggressive without overextending. Bishops are trying to be aggressive but overextending, and they need to really stop doing that. They need to turn up the pressure and turn up the heat, but they can't do it at the uh, detriment of their defense too.
No, I mean the bishops just keep trying to clean up, but so far this defensive rotation. Wait, what is Sands even doing there? I saw the ball cleared and Sands was all alone in the bishops half. I'm not sure what was going on over there, but regardless, no, the bishops need to clean something up and they need to do it fast. As they have 3 minutes left in the series if they don't win this one.
Yeah, they need to find a goal and then find another goal after that quicker. That gentleman's sweep I called for will be completely on the table. Well,
And
not.
can Megalodon get back? A nice save by Megalodon. Sands with the cleanup crew. Jason has a low time here, puts a shot on target, and Kratos not able to make it back in time. And it's looking more and more like you're going to be correct, Biscuit.
There's another example of that over aggression. Fort pretty much going when his team had nothing left, and all it took was one little tap over a player, and there was no way Kratos was getting back to that. That overly aggressive aggression is what's really putting this Bishops team in the dirt right now.
Absolutely. And the Assassins right now taking full advantage of that. Like with all the momentum, all the aggression, and 2 goals to nothing. They're really popping off right now. Jason gonna pass it mid to Megalodon. Gonna get cut off by Kratos. Not going to be fast enough in time, however, to get to the ball. Kratos gonna pass it mid, and Mr. Climax is going to put in the back of the net. And a little bit of life breathed into this Bishop's chances.
Yeah, Kratos, great pass, and then just poor decision making by both defenders on Assassins going on the backboard. No one protecting the ground, and Kratos recognizing, putting it down, and Mr. Climax reaching the pinnacle of the day and putting it up and in.
You know, I'm not sure if people would catch that pun, but you know, I caught it, and that's all that matters. As Fort is going to try and pass it, not gonna get the touch. Mr. Climax tries to get the touch, but Megalodon gonna hit it away. Kratos pops up, could go for the shot here, but Sands there in time. Sands not gonna get the touch off the corner. Fort passing it mid, but JSN meets the challenge. Sands getting bumped a little bit of tomfoolery there, but able to get it away. And Mr. Climax gonna put a shot on target. Jason hits it to the corner, follows it up. Mr. Kratos passes it past one, passes it mid. Can Megalodon get the touch? Yes, he does. And right now, it's just been a barrage from the Bishop players.
Yeah, they got that first goal, and now they're putting the pressure on. And I hate to say it, but I feel like this is where that overcommit's going to come out. And we're going to see an icing goal by the Assassins team.
I mean, I do understand that, but at the same time, they are getting antsy. They're realizing that the clock is ticking down. Mr. Climax gonna put a shot on target. It's gonna go off the crossbar, and Sands is going to clear it away. That could be the best chance that the Bishops have, as Megalodon tries to go for the bump. The ball misses, and it goes the other way, as Jason could have possibly put this game away with 27 seconds left.
The crossbar is a cruel mistress indeed, isn't she? That same shot, you could shoot it 30 times, and 15 times, that's bar down and in. That is so sad. And hopefully the Bishops keep fighting here and find a way to get 2 goals in these 30 seconds.
Oh my goodness, but at the same time, it's going to be difficult as it feels like their breath is knocked out. As that is a pendulum swing, if I ever did see one. Instead of scoring one, tying it, they're down by 2. And Ford going to get a nice shot here, but with 10 seconds left, is it enough time?
I don't know, but this is the best pass we've seen so far, even though I don't think it was, saying Kratos jumped. But Ford said, this is an assist for you, buddy. Watch this redirect. 10 seconds left. Let's get it.
Oh my goodness, 10 seconds left. It all could come down to this. The Bishops fighting for their lives. Megalodon gonna get a touch pass one. Mr. Climax gonna pop it on the sidewall. Does he have enough boost? But it's going to get dunked away by Jason. The ball is still up, however. Oh my goodness, the ball is still up, and eventually it goes down. And the Assassins have gentlemen swept the Bishops.
And I I'm the worst caster because I said Bishops are winning 3-2, but my post game one analysis, Jaegers, spot on. I'm
It
proud of
was
myself for that.
it was absolutely on point, Biscuit. And you know, Biscuit, like what the Assassins do well in this one that led them to victory, you think?
I think they just capitalized on those overcommits. Pretty much every goal was an aggressive overcommit by the Bishops where they were trying so hard to find a way to win this series. After you lose two, after winning game one, losing two in a row could be hard because now you're like, well, what the heck is going on? Like, how do I win game one? And now I'm just getting my cheeks smacked around. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I think that put him too scrambled, just too in the mood to like make a play, and that can be detrimental, and especially on stream games. You know that pressure to make a play, hit a clip, stuff like that that we all feel before the game. Can mentally just mess you up, mess up your rotations, and another team with a player like Sands who is very level-headed for the most part and can probably keep that team, grounded, can really just put it to you right there. And just like that, they did.
Absolutely, and like if you win that first game and you go down two games, it's really hard to get the motivation, really hard to get it back on track because in the back of your mind, whether you like it or not, you have in the back of your mind is like I'm going to get Gilman swept here, like, and it's just really hard to come back from that. You have to be really mentally stable, in order to come back from that. And the Assassins, kudos to them, they played very well, lights out tonight. And kudos to SS Megalodon with a 900 piece in game two, I believe, and he just really popped off in that one.
Yeah, he really changed the momentum in that whole series. And if there was one player, I personally obviously picked him. You could pick in that series to do something like that. He's definitely on that list.
Absolutely. And don't go anywhere. In a few minutes, we are going to go to the next game. And I believe that is going to be the Ninjas versus the Whelps. Don't
Well,
go anywhere because it should be a good one. And Whelps are, I believe, 5-0, Biscuit, if
yes.
I'm not mistaken.
Yep, 5-0. One of two undefeated teams in my org currently, and I hope they keep up the momentum because I love those guys. They're great people, all three.
I mean, Biscuit, fingers crossed for your sakes. We're going to go to break. We'll be back in a few. And y'all have a good night.